No one ever warns you about the strange hunger that wanting space can create. When you finally get that space, it doesn't always bring freedom. Sometimes it swallows you whole. My name is Ava, and this is a story of how I thought I was making a brave, empowered choice, only to lose the one person who truly loved me. It began like any quiet Sunday morning. I was in the kitchen, wrapped in his oversized hoodie, while Micah stood at the stove flipping pancakes. He always added extra vanilla for me, a small, sweet ritual that made everything feel just right. For a fleeting moment, the world seemed perfect, but beneath that fragile calm, a restless, buzzing feeling gnawed at me. I was 27. We'd been together for 4 years, and suddenly it felt like the whole world around me was shifting. Friends were chasing new jobs, moving to new cities, diving into wild romances. Their lives looked like thrilling adventures, while mine felt stagnant, safe, but boring. The questions started creeping in, small at first, but growing louder by the day. Is this really it? Am I ready to settle down? How do I even know this is the one when I haven't been with anyone else seriously? Those doubts slipped into my mind like poison. My best friend, Leah, didn't make it easier. She thrived in chaos. New flings every other week, spontaneous road trips, stories that made my quiet life feel dull in comparison. She'd tell me, "You need to live a little before you commit. You'll regret it if you don't see what else is out there." Slowly, I started to believe her. Micah was the exact opposite of Leah. Calm, steady, fiercely loyal. He spoke of our future as if it were already written. The house, the dog, 2 kids, a garden. I used to love the certainty in his words. But over time, that same certainty felt like a cage closing in around me. One night, after a party where I watched strangers flirt and connect with an ease I envied, I finally said the words I'd been rehearsing in my head for months. "We should see other people." Micah blinked, stunned. I wasn't joking. I told him I didn't know who I was outside of us, that I needed to explore, to find myself before forever. I spoke calmly, like it was a carefully crafted speech, but nothing could prepare me for the look on his face. It wasn't anger or sadness. It was quiet devastation, like the floor had vanished beneath him. He didn't yell or beg. He just said, "Okay, if that's what you want." I moved out a week later into a tiny apartment with mismatched furniture and horrible lighting, but it was mine. I told myself this was a brave, right thing to do. Growth, freedom, self-discovery. At first, the thrill of independence was intoxicating. I downloaded dating apps, went on impulsive dates, shared awkward kisses with strangers who didn't know how I liked my coffee or that Pixar movies made me cry. I thought I was finally experiencing life, but the thrill faded quickly. No one laughed at my silly jokes like Micah did. No one remembered my egg order. No one saw me the way he used to. Every new guy blurred into the next, and I found myself comparing them all. Their eyes, their hands, the way they spoke or didn't. The worst part was that Micah was reaching out. No texts, no calls, no unexpected visits. I kept waiting for the moment he'd come back, say he missed me, and we could start again. But that moment never came. About a month in, curiosity got the better of me. I checked his Instagram. That's when I saw her. A girl named Danny. Brown hair, soft smile, the kind of peaceful glow I'd never seen on myself. They were at a jazz night downtown. Something I'd always told him was too slow for my taste. She was leaning into him like they'd known each other forever. My heart sank, but I told myself it was just a rebound. He was hurting. He'd come back once he realized she wasn't me. But he didn't. By month 3, I stopped dating. I stopped going out. I lay in bed at night, scrolling through photos of our trips, our goofy selfies. That time we danced in the kitchen to a song only we knew. I wanted to message him so badly. I typed, "Hey, just thinking about you," texts more than once, but I deleted them every time. After all, I was the one who asked for this space. Then came the engagement photo. I wasn't even the one to find it. Leah sent it with a casual, "Did you see this?" as if it wouldn't shatter me. There he was, down on one knee by the lake where we'd spent every summer, and there she was, Danny, crying and smiling, holding the ring I thought would be mine. I didn't cry at first. I was frozen, like someone had hit pause on my body while my heart plummeted. Then the tears came, quiet at first, then ragged and loud. I sobbed until I couldn't breathe, gripping the kitchen counter just to stay standing. Micah had moved on. Not just moved on, he had built a new life. And I was stuck in the tiny space I carved out for myself, convinced it would lead somewhere better. The worst part? He looked happy. And I couldn't even be angry, because I was the one who told him to let me go. I was the one who asked for space. No one warns you that sometimes when you crack open the door to freedom, it slams shut behind you, and the person you thought would always be there on the other side might be gone forever. It's been 7 months now. I still live in that same apartment. My friends stopped asking about him, assuming I moved on. I smile and nod, but every time I walk past a little bakery where we had our Sunday morning rituals or hear a song we danced in the kitchen, the hollow ache returns, raw and sharp as ever. He's engaged. He's building a future. And I'm still searching for the more I thought I needed. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. When someone loves you deeply, who shows up, who listens, who grows with you, don't throw it away chasing shadows. Sometimes, seeing other people isn't about finding yourself. It's just another way of losing the best person you'll ever know. And trust me, some mistakes echo forever.